It's a parent's worst nightmare. Rainbow fentanyl disguising the deadly drug as colorful sidewalk chalk and candy, targeting, poisoning, and killing our children. Even a small dose could cause devastating effects on kids. And a DEA agent is warning adults that the leading cause of death between 18-year-olds and 45-year-olds is opiate poisoning and overdoses. That's more deaths than car wrecks, suicide, and COVID. Here to discuss is former DEA Special Operations Director Derek Maltz. Derek, it's so great to have you on today. Obviously, as a mom, I'm petrified about the idea that fentanyl is being disguised as candy. But this statistic that you brought up, car wrecks, suicide, COVID, more people are dying of fentanyl than all of those combined. You look at how much money and effort was mobilized towards COVID. Why is no one in Washington paying attention to this?
Rachel, thank you for having me. Well, I don't know the answer to that question. It's mind-boggling. I was just out at a rally yesterday with hundreds and hundreds of people from around America, these poor families that have lost their kids. And what's really sad, Rachel, is that these families have established nonprofit organizations. They put up billboards, they have collages, they have virtual memorials, they do PSAs, they have education events at colleges and high schools and middle schools. But they're all asking, where's the government? Where's the Department of Education? Where's the CDC? Now, the DEA is involved, and they're working closely with their law enforcement counterparts. They're making massive seizures. Millions of pills are being seized, but just imagine what's getting in. Now, the question is, where is the White House? And we were outside the White House yesterday, and we just don't know the answer to that, Rachel.
Well, Derek, may I suggest, and I'd love to know if the people you talked to suggested that maybe this is the answer, the open border. They want open borders in this Democrat Biden government. And if the border's open for humans, the border's open for drugs as well. And also, go ahead, answer that. I have another question for you.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, just look in Nogales, Arizona, they seized like 2 million pills in August, over 2 million pills of these fake deadly pills. It only takes 2 milligrams to kill. 40% of the pills have a potential lethal, impact on a kid. And so it's really devastating. It's blowing up. But just imagine what's getting into the country, Rachel. They only seize about 10%.
That's right. That's right. And the other component, Derek, is China. China is providing so much of the materials that are used to create fentanyl. And again, our government has a very dysfunctional, our president has a very dysfunctional relationship with China. He could tell China to knock it off, to stop sending it. They're authoritarian government. They could stop the sale of that stuff to the cartels. But there is something going on. There's a conflict of their policies. Would you not agree?
Absolutely. I mean, it's not just the chemicals, it's not just the fentanyl. Now they're making the nitazines, which is more powerful than fentanyl. But here's a key, Rachel. There was a story that broke about billions of dollars worth of property that the Chinese government is buying in America. Well, the cartels are dropping millions of dollars off to these young Chinese students that are here on visas. So it's much more complex and it's much more of a national security issue.
Absolutely. Well, God bless you and all the parents who showed up to give voice to their loved ones and to this epidemic in our country. I pray that our government will start to pay attention. Sadly, I'm doubtful. Derek, thank you so much for joining us today.